I shouldn't be this happy because my world's on fire. How about yours? Everything is burning down around me, and I am on the brink of... Yeah, let's not go there in this video at least. But I am very excited, not for this car, but because of another car that I got because of the backstage pass that I've been looking for ever since it was in the game, because I never actually got it. The 599 GTO is mine. This thing, I never got it when it came out, and now I finally got it because of the backstage pass. And I know everyone on Reddit is yelling at me, like, hey, we about the TBS, we about the Bentley Turbo, and yeah, I love those. Those are amazing cars. But I really just voted for the Alfa Romeo 155, because, I mean, let's be honest, the customization on that thing is insane, and it's one of my favorite cars. Stupid fun to mess around with. And I was also missing the 599 GTO, but I voted for the 155 before they changed the XX, because it's already in the festival, to the GTO. But here we have another crazy car. Well, actually, I mean, it's a giant... What if I told you this was an Aston Martin? But this thing has to be one of my favorite sounding cars in the game. Or, not one of my favorites, but just sounds so unique. I want to say that's a V8. I could be wrong. It might be a V12. I have literally zero idea. But it is very slow because it is a 5.3 liter. I'm going to say that's a V8. It has 289 horsepower, but it weighs as much as a cruise ship. So, yeah. We gotta get some weight reduction on this thing. Maybe new... Actually, I think I just want to throw an exhaust and some camshafts on this thing. And let's just hope that we can hear this thing better and stuff. Because this is such a unique sounding car, and I love it so much. But, I mean, judging by how absolutely comically long that hood is, I would say it could be a V12. I don't really know. But let's just see what engines and customization, actually, yeah, and customization we have for this, because it's probably not going to have any customization, let's be real. Because this Forza usually has like one super customizable car, and that's it. Yep, that puts us down to D class, and it looks ugly, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that either, because I really want this thing to stay elegant. We can throw on a twin turbo or a supercharger or a bunch of stuff, so it's probably a V8. An 8.4 liter Dodge Viper V10 that'll obviously fit in this. A 3.5 liter V8. Sounds like a Ferrari V8? I don't really know. Not really big on Aston Martin. It's 6.5 liter V12. An Aventador V12. Oh, I saw someone customize this thing before. I think I thought that was an Aston Martin Vulcan V12, but no, we're gonna stick with stock engine. We will throw on a supercharger because this thing cannot get up to power. So we are going to, actually, let's do all the other stuff first, then we'll come back to the tires. Obviously we did the aero and appearance, which there is none. Also, like, there's no aero on this because it's literally just shaped like a very long brick. Gonna go with a race differential and all of this. We desperately need weight reduction more than anything, but I do want to say this thing does, I actually do really like the look of this thing, or maybe that's just because I'm a sucker for 80s cars and just like boxy cheese wedges. We can get a roll cage, which we will not because that makes us insanely heavy. For weight reduction, we could shave off almost 1,000 pounds from this. But first, we gotta go with a camshaft on this thing. Yeah, much better. And for an exhaust, this thing is already very, very loud. I really like it with the tone it has right now. So we won't throw in a race exhaust. What about the intake? I think we'll tone that down just a little bit, just to get a little bit more power. And then the supercharger. There we go. And then we go... Actually, how much power do we have? We weigh 3,500 pounds. I think we're going to leave it at some 500-ish horsepower and upgrade the tires. It will give us a 6-liter. I still don't know if that's a V8 or a V12, but we will pop the hood and check. I guess we'll just max the rest of this thing out as well. So... Because we are going to leave the the sport exhaust and street intake, was it? But everything else, just go do a little double check. There we go. I say this thing is a retro saloon, right? So you should either leave it B or A class. We should probably do... Actually, let's go with B class, but we really gotta tone down the power. So throw off, like, everything, pretty much. Let's go with the supercharger downgrade. I think we'll just do the intake, exhaust, and cams, and that's it. And the flywheel, but everything else, we could also maybe add a little bit more weight just so we still stick under... Actually, with a little more upgrades, we could stay under 4,000 pounds. Let's see... And are we gonna stay under 4,000? I don't think we are. Probably not. And that adds weight, so how much power can we get? Okay, and just like that, it's perfect. We should probably do the wheels too, but I don't even know what to do on something like this. Like a giant cheese wedge. Like what? Do they have Minecraft wheels? Do they have wheels that are the Lost meme? Because that would be great. I don't hate that. Okay. We will make them larger. That looks so good. If we go, like... We could stance this. No, we are not gonna stance up this. So, yeah. I haven't actually done a... Yeah, I haven't done a stance build in a while, now that I think about it. We will downgrade that. So anything will push us over class to 701. If we do a roll cage, will that help our class too much? It will help our class too much. What if we go with... Actually, nah, we'll just leave it like that, because I don't want to go with any arrow, because that kind of ruins this. Oh! 4141 with the weight, and we have 439 horsepower, so we are crazy heavy, but we do have a bit of decent power. We are on much better tires. I feel like there's not a lot I can do with this car, but at the same time there is. Did I forget to upgrade? No, So this thing had 2 gears. It had a total of 2 gears. Because when we did the sport transmission, it added a gear. And it was a 3-speed. I actually would not be surprised, because back then cars were very, very weak. Now on to the paint. I am genuinely tempted to paint this thing yellow and just leave it a gigantic cheese wedge. But I do have some other colors. Well, there's another... Oh wait, that's for the license plate. I thought that there was another little grill there. Let's see. So we have like very, very dark blue, technically black. We have another dark blue, but I can actually tell it's blue. Green, silver, blue, red, another gray. British mint green, okay, and then we have white. I say we did a yellow car last week. This thing doesn't look entirely like a cheese wedge. So what do we... Actually, it's British. British racing green. I was always gonna go Spectra Flame green, but nah. Still trying to look for more super treasure hunts and stuff. Haven't gotten lucky whatsoever recently. Not even a treasure hunt or anything. Not even any new cases, like the couple P cases. No Q cases though. Still on the hunt for those. We go down to 0.17 high. There we go. And then we'll just leave the wheels as is. Everything else, don't really want to paint it. Plus you can't even paint the mirrors because they're plastic. So, but let's just drive this thing. Let's hope that I can actually accelerate and it doesn't take as long from 0 to 60 does as a PLP 50 uphill with a headwind. And let's just hope this thing goes from 0 to 60 as fast as the peel downhill with a tailwind off a cliff. Okay, we're on dirt, so that doesn't help. It is still, even on dirt, I can still tell it is insanely slow. Maybe that's because we didn't upgrade it all the way, but I don't think there's any other thing we could have done with this. We could have thrown in a more powerful engine. We could have got... That V12 could have gotten us 1,500 horsepower. But this engine just sounds too good to swap out. And now this thing is all dirty. But... Actually, we're going to turn off the radio, because... That sound is insane. What? Is it actually retro saloons? Retro sports cars! Okay. Look at this thing. Is this a sports car? It has a hood longer than your mom. It has 4 doors, a moonroof, no sunroof, just a moonroof in the rear, because I thought moonroof was in the back seats, sunroof was in the front seats. A trunk space that can fit a Lincoln Continental, and you're telling me it's a sports car? This thing is a British 1964 Lincoln Continental, except it's a 1990 Aston Martin Lagonda. This thing is a Lagonda. It is... Okay, is there... No, let's go to the highway, because let's see this. How long is this thing? Let's see. Hello, traffic cars, truck, anything, please. You're gonna class this as a sports car? It is literally a limousine at this point. There are no cars, and I'm running out of recording time. There's a car. Okay, come back here. It's gonna take us 10 business days to catch up. But this thing is unbelievably long, and you're gonna class it as a sports car. Still fun though, just drifted, I